All right, I'm going to introduce the rest of the panel. Raymond Robin Thaddeus B. Kanilau. Is he here? I'm sure he is there. Raymond? Okay. He's the 11th of 13 children born in Masantol, Pampanga. He studied law in the Philippines before deciding to relocate to the United States 30 years ago. He is the proud father of 3 children, the eldest of whom graduated from Juilliard School in New York. He was inspired by his father, Fidel Sosissimo Canilao of the 42nd Infantry Regiment. Raymond? Next up, Esperanza de Ocampo is the daughter of Emmanuel de Ocampo of the Hunters ROTC Guerillas. She is Executive Assistant and Assistant Secretary for the Veterans Federation of the Philippines and has represented the organization in many international conferences about World War II. She is also in the Secretariat for the Association of the ASEAN Veterans and has been quite active in organizing Filipino veterans organizations for 35 years. She is a founding member of the Sons and Daughters of the Hunters ROTC Guerillas. Let's give a hand for Esperanza de Ocampo. Okay, we'll give her a hand anyway. Okay. Emmanuel Manny de Ocampo Jr. is the oldest son of Emmanuel de Ocampo of the Hunters ROTC Guerillas. He worked as a community organizer for the Philippine Veterans Bank under the office of the chairman for many years. He has organized veterans organizations in the Philippines, including the Veterans Federation of the Philippines. He has also worked with non-governmental organizations involved in community organization and rural development. He is a founding member of the Sons and Daughters of the Hunters ROTC Guerillas. Welcome, Emmanuel Manny de Ocampo Jr. Irene Hecht. She's here. Irene? Okay. Irene Hecht. No? Not here. That's okay. I'll mention it real quick anyway. Oh, this is the panel. Okay, USAFFE and Role of the Guerillas. This is the panel. Let's give them a big hand again. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, there it is. Oh, we can see.
Isang makasaysayang pagbati sa inyong lahat. I'm Bernard Karganilla of the Hunters ROTC Historical Society. I'm also from the University of the Philippines, Manila. And I'm the history columnist of Malabis Insights, so we are on the record. And I asked everyone here if I could have hard copies of your statements so I don't misquote you. I only have 3 messages. Ako po'y lumipad pa mula Pilipinas para makapiling kayo ngayon. First, that according to Renato Constantino, who fought in Bataan and was also a guerrilla, he was a member of Anderson's guerrillas. The primary contribution of the Filipino guerrillas to the United Nations struggle was to continue the spirit of the 1896 Philippine Revolution. So, like in the case of Juaning Daza, he was the son of Major Eugenio Daza who fought in the revolution, and Juaning Daza was one of the officers, in fact, he was the intelligence officer of the Hunters ROTC guerrillas. Second statement, is that to defeat fascist violence, it necessitated also massive anti-fascist violence. And the third statement is the guerrillas did this on their own. In fact, what I quote to my students was the statement of Marcos Agustin of Martin's Guerillas when he said, "I do not need anybody's permission to fight for my country." Yun po lamang, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Amerika.